It's the Athletics and the Texas Rangers. So just about set now. And on the hill, Nathan Eovaldi. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's Keston Hiura.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Eovaldi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. And a foul ball. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one in the dirt, 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Kicks and fires. And that's outside. Full count now.
Full count.
Runner takes off. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. 2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. A 2-run double.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Two now.
Counts full.
In the dirt. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped up. Seager puts it away for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Tommy Edman.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Haggerty under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this. Back in Arlington, and on the mound today, Shota Imanaga. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Wyatt Langford.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate. That's a strike across the top of the zone. On the ground. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And stepping in is the speedy Ji-Hwan Bae. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. And a swing and a miss. Bae in his second season, 25 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through.
There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And foul ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Stephen Kwan. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And a big swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Foul ball there. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. Out to short, Bay. And Garcia is out. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers go down quickly there, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Eovaldi back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Line to left. And there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Langford hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Doubled his first time up. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two outs, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. Higashioka up with it to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Digging in, Ezekiel Duran. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
That one the other way. Kwan makes the play, and the inning is over. Back at Globe Life Field. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Haggerty going back on this one. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ground ball up the middle. Seager got him on the off-balance throw. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Whitcomb at the plate and takes high there.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Going to count 1 and 2. 1
and 2 is the count.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now at the plate, Ji-Hwan Bae. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Sam Haggerty. Left field, Kwan heads after it. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So now it's Corey Seager, grounded out his first time up. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball out towards left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Langford getting ready to hit.
That's low, that's
in the dirt. Tag, save! He's into third of the wild pitch. Shota winds and deals. Fought off foul. The 1-1. And that is out of play.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. That's inside.
Ball inside.
So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And here is Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Langoliers makes the grab for the second out. And now Jake Berger grounded out his first time up.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's down and in.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Seager at third. Langford at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses the zone. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Goes down looking. Rangers leave a pair. They trail things here. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Kwan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that ball is gone. That one felt good. His second home run of the series, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Keston here up to hit now. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time, and that's an out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Foul ball. Two outs. Outside. 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base knock, center field.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Haggerty sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Right through there for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Grounds 1 to short. Over to first.
That's it.
Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Pitch in the dirt.
1 ball, 2
1
strikes.
and 2 to count.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Throws to first. Rangers go down in order. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Tommy Edman. And it's fouled away. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now here is Shea Whitcomb. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball.
The A's looking to add another. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all the...
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Action in the pen down there. Luke Jackson getting loose out there. Win. Also, it's in and out of his glove. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Hesung Kim. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Cut on and lifted in the air. Haggerty makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's already homered here in this one. fastball, and he gets out of the way. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Bay at second with 2 down. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. That ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. Shota back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
1-1.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2 is the count.
And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Seager stands in now and watches strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Base knock right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Langford in the box again. Takes a strike. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think
puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch misses. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Just missed.
That's
a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Right through there for a strike.
To third. Wickham. Fires across the diamond. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Jackson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
ground ball left side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 3. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Langford makes the catch, and there's one gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Inside.
No, that's it.
And that is ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And next is the designated hitter, Tommy Edman. That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Runner at third, 2 away. High fly ball out to left field. Langford. And that is that. A's get one on the RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. Back at Globe Life. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Riley O'Brien.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The A's leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Langoliers down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Welcome back. New arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hobie Milner.
Well, they need someone to. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Wickham now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air. Simeon. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, G1.
Next up for the A's, G1
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Hesung Kim up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Bunts it in the air. And safe at first. A bunt single. Stephen Kwan digs in now. He's already homered in this game.
Runner.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Rob Refsnyder looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. Keston Hiura up next for the A's. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. That's not coming back. And they add a pair. It's 8-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Jung-Hoo Lee. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swing and a pop-up. Berger settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. The A's with a 2-run blast. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brooks Raley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
On the ground, right side, Kim in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So next to hit for Texas, Sam Haggerty. Hit on the ground to short. Bay slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Seager stands in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Tap to first. Hira steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. This one all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Win back to work. Liner snapped at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jacob Webb up and throwing. Medina also throwing. On the ground, right side, Simeon. And they get Edman for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Shea Whitcomb up next for the A's. Hard hit, but right at him and left. And 1, 2, 3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Shintaro Fujinami will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
2 outs. And there's a foul ball. The 2-1. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Steps on first for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ha-Sung Kim.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
1 out, bases empty. Line drive, base hit right field. Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. Homered last night, added another hit as well. There goes the runner. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
He's got it. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the A's, Seiya Suzuki.
1-0.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there?
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. In there safely.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they add on. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. This one in the air, center field. Carter moving under this one. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching here today, Kodai Senga. What's the word on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. Lee makes the grab, 1 away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
One out and a runner at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Smith up to third on the wild pitch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wyatt Langford. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get them going a little bit.
2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. For Texas, they trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. There's the strike. The Athletics are looking very strong so far this season. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Here's Keston Hiura, 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The second baseman, number 6.
Hesung Kim up next for the A's.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
On the ground. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. No runs. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman,
Young getting the start at 3rd, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Jonah Heim. Fouled off left side. Heim matched a homer in his last game. And a pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's towards center. Lee. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Evan Carter. And there's the strike. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Still finds a way to get off a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And now they have runners at the corners. 2 on, 1 out. And now Marcus Semien up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, but a run comes across.
See how he knocked that down, and it got away from him a little bit, but he doesn't panic. Picks up the ball, probably a little bit more time as he sees the runner, but a good throw to complete the play over to first.
Kellen Strom in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. DeGrom back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and one away in the top of the third. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. A single and a run scored and a walk. Foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That'll make it out of here. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. Forget it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
2 outs, nobody on. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit, and that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. This is A's Baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Chop back up the middle. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So
on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They're down 5-1. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Simeon makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Kira swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Activity in the bullpen. Cole Winn, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Webb warming up as well. Slider clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a swing and a miss. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Carter makes the play, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Young batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Popped up. Kira. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Jacob Webb on to pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the move. Ball misses. He's in there.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the next pitch is way outside. The A's looking to add another. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stephen Kwan up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next pitch misses way outside. Kim leads off second with nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. One away here in the fifth. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And that one pulled foul. And a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Chop to the left side. Young tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's in there. 0-1. Carter measures 6 feet 4 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Center field. Lee gliding in towards the infield. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one hit to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a one out, runner at second. Up next for the Rangers, Kellen Strom. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball.
1 out strike. And a runner at second. That's to third. Whips it across, and they got him. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. And here comes Tommy Edman. Webb back to work. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Keston Hiura. In the air, right side of the infield, Simeon. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Top of the zone for a called strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Sia strikes him out for the second time today. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog, and Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Just off the inside edge. That one missed. The A's leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. And the batter now, Josh Young. And there's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. No runs. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Obi Milner.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Haggerty. And they put the tag on him for the out. At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 3. Misses off the plate, ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Chris Martin preparing to come on if needed. Armstrong getting cranked up as well. Up and in, now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ball popped up. Young hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. This one in the air, right field. Strom brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Dane Dunning.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
0-1.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That's down and in. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one down the line. Gira takes it to the bag. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Evan Carter now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
No ball. 2 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. 2 away.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Simeon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive. So up next, Kellen Strom. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive team will be athletic. Now catching.
And that's down and away.
72. Carry 4.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. So now the DH spot, Josh Smith. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Chris Martin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And out of here. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next up for the A's, Rob Refsnyder. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Martin, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And the batter now, Harry Ford, on the ground to third. First out in the top of the 8th. Tommy Edman at the plate, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A shot to the opposite field. Second home run of the inning for them. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And the Rangers manager making his way. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
And now here is Shea Whitcomb. Ball one there.
One ball, no strike.
This to third, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard, and now it's going to be Keston Hiura. Grounder might be 2. On to Simeon.
He's out.
Over to first, but he beats it. Now, Hae-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hiura leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He leaves the yard to right. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 11-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next up for the A's, Hae-Sung Kim. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. And we're back. And now the first. Yusei Kikuchi gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 16.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Yo, 1.
Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
0-2 now. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wyatt Langford. And that one hammered way back there. And it is gone. A two-run homer. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 11-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Young at the plate now. That's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Time. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. And it's even up. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a broken bat flare. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Armstrong back to work. On the ground to the left. Young tossed to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit.
Masataka Yoshida.
Foul ball there. To the right side, but it kicks foul. Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Athletics up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Time gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now at the plate, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Oh, what a stop. The throw, and he gets him. Nicely done. We head. So a lefty out of the pen, Yuki Matsui. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 1.
Pulls that one foul. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Popped up. Wickham has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here is Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike. Matsui He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And misses inside.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
This one in the air. Wickham gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And that's too high.
1-1.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The A's slug their way to a win in this one.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
And your final 11-3. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.